Hi, this is Michelle with Family XP, and today we're doing a review of the SodaStream Terra and the DrinkPod FizzPod1. So with the SodaStream, this one came with the machine, 1 bottle and cap, and 2 CO2 cartridges. And the DrinkPod came with the machine, the carbonator attachment, 3 bottles and caps, and no CO2 cartridge. One of the ways our family uses this is we can carbonate our water so that instead of drinking highly sugary sodas, we can either have just fizzy water if that's something that you or your kids enjoy, or you can flavor it with a flavor enhancer that's 0 calories, 0 sugar. So this comes in handy for my husband, who is trying to cut out sugary sodas in his diet, and is also great for my nephew who has type 1 diabetes. He really likes carbonated beverages, but now he can't have sugar. So another thing you can do is, if you don't want to give your kids soda or chemicals like they would have in flavor enhancers, but you're okay giving your child juice, and you want to cut it down with water, you can do half juice, half carbonated water. And because you can carbonate the water extra, it'll still taste good, be reduced with the water, and still be plenty carbonated to feel like a fun fizzy beverage that your kid gets to enjoy, and a good way to reduce their sugar if they're used to drinking full juice, not diluted with water. Or if your kid is a little older and you're okay with them drinking a juice, you can try using the DrinkPod, which, because it has a separate carbonator, you can use to carbonate other beverages like juice directly in the bottle. All right, so I'm going to demonstrate the SodaStream. So you want to fill it up to this line with cold water, and then it works best if you also refrigerate it after that, so it's really, really cold. You slide it in until it sits in place, and then push it back, and it'll just stay there. And then it says you want to press 3 to 5 times. I always feel like 3 is not enough, so I'm going to do 5, and you want to do kind of long, at least a full second presses. And then you want to wait for the soda hissing sound to stop. Okay, pull it out. It actually has this second line for if you're adding a SodaStream flavor, but you can also just use the water just like this if you just like fizzy water, or if you want to use a water flavor enhancer like my husband and my daughter like to use. I also just like to mix it in the cup so I don't dirty the bottle. But the nice thing is, if you do choose to use it in the bottle, these are dishwasher safe. Okay, so onto the DrinkPod. This one, you have to take the dust cap off, that's what they call the cap, and put on this carbonator attachment. And you just sit it in the machine. You kind of have to lift up on this. Oh, this also, I didn't mention this, but this also has a fill line, so you don't want to go beyond the fill line. And then same idea, 3 to 5 pumps. This one, I will say, is actually easier. Our 3-year-old is able to carbonate the water a little bit more easily with the DrinkPod than with the SodaStream, but she really likes both. Okay, so I'm gonna do 5 pumps again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then something that is different between the SodaStream and the DrinkPod is you have to shake it, which I would never have guessed was something you would want to do with a carbonated beverage. And then you can add your flavor, or you can pour it into a cup and drink it however you want. And if you want to store it in the fridge, you just put the dust cap right back on. And feel free to comment on which one you think is better. Some factors that you might be considering right now at home are the room it takes up in the fridge. Yes, these take up a lot more room, although you could lay it sideways, versus this one, but they also have a really nice big wide opening for filling. So in the back here, it's pink. It goes into this pink thing, and instead of being a screw-in cylinder, it's just sort of a push-to-connect cap. You just unscrew the top. And the whole thing is sitting in there. So it just fits in like that. I guess that's why it's so tall. And the drink pods are so tall. So this is, I don't know if you can tell from the camera picture, but this is screw on. The other one was push to connect. They cost the same amount, and you can get refills if you take the bottle back to the store where you bought it. Buy a new one, you get it for like half price. And you don't have to buy the proprietary SodaStream bottles with the DrinkPod, but you can. While you can wash them, and you can even wash this, they're all hand wash. It's not dishwasher safe. That was something we took into consideration when we were getting them. But because this piece comes off, you can try carbonating other beverages besides just water. With the SodaStream, has to be just water. And if you don't want to get your bottles too dirty, then this one should also be just water. But just keep in mind, if you're going to carbonate something else, that something is going to get on here. And you can't wash it in your dishwasher, and there are like little holes and stuff in it where that drink might get in there, and so you could end up with mold or bacteria eventually. So I would just be careful if you're gonna carbonate something other than water. The SodaStream we got with only one bottle. I do think there are some with multiple bottles, and you can buy other bottles, but it's a little difficult to tell which ones are compatible with the SodaStream Terra. My husband found these bottle caps, which will make other bottles compatible with this machine. It works on like a standard 24-ounce soda bottle. So you just screw it onto the cap with this end, and then this end connects into the SodaStream. If you found this video helpful, please give us a thumbs up. And if you didn't find this video helpful, please leave a comment with what other information you'd like or how we could be more helpful. And if you'd like to see future videos from us, please subscribe to our channel.